And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Into the stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They put the first points on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage. They got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the Zeptis Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down?
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Moore will throw. He'll take another shot here. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of... Into the end zone he goes! Touchdown, Ducks! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside the spot. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The two offense headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going hand in hand.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Moore to the air. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. To the ground with the back. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Lost a throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Ducks in the hurry up. Sends it back in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking in the football, going up and making the INT.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Preston. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Preston. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Caught behind the line. It's Preston. Really strong This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed, and he loses the football on the return. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to make...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space who can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll keep it himself. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the run, it's Davison. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come in and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Moore will throw. Gets it out fast. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? The short hands, it's Moore. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. And the Ducks are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here we go. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Preston. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in quite. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Moore to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Fires to the end zone.
As a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me.
It's a running roll. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Moore will throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Rails it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing his mitts up there and catching the football.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gresham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger.
Looking to take a shot. It's caught. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on. Making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
Well, I think you're you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's going for the goal line.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more before that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Paul finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and fires complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Tight end now in motion. Moore to the air. It's complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Got it looking for the first down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in two, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started.
It's just so nice to have a single who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need the
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Ready to fire from the pistol. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And that's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is going.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Tulane now facing third and forever. Rushes on him. Hauls it in. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. The play action fake. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Ducks are at the line, looking to convert on third and short. Trying to get the corner. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for space. It's Turner. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. Unloads quickly. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Preston. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going.
Get set, get set.
Might as well give it to him again.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Tulane lines up on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Green second down. Back to pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
And no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Pace, 27, jump!
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Okay, ready?
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. You got it. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
It'll be a wrap.
Here we go.
Hand off from the gun. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today. So